so close. We are so close. How close are we? Roll the clip. Previously on the Quarter Pumper. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That's right. Yesterday, in our stream, we 1cc'd all the way to the Wizard. We were off to see the Wizard, and he got the better of us. But that is the end of stage 13 of 16. Our personal best, the farthest we have gotten, and that means that it's within striking distance. And I found out I went back and I watched the replay, and I found some really interesting information about our gameplay. So let's go. Let's drop in our first credit. Hopefully, our only credit. Let's hit start, and let's get going. If you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we normally play through classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question. And that question is, how much would it cost us to beat this game in an arcade when we were kids? But if you've been my player too, you know the answer to this question. Hopefully today is going to be 25 cents. That's right, because we go on epic side quests every month to see if an average adult gamer with some super basic gaming skills can actually get good enough at these arcade games to 1cc them. That is one credit clear, where you drop in a single credit at the beginning of a game and you play through the entire thing, start to finish, without continues. And I want to get up here to get this magic. Oh, did we get him? Oh, we did not get him with the magic. Oh, that's going to be... Alright, so the revelation that I had yesterday is that on our first credit, we got to the Wizard, the Dark Wizard, and looking at our score, we were only about 50,000 points away from an extra life, from our extend. And so if I had prioritized getting points in yesterday's run, we potentially could have had an extra life by the time we had gotten to the Wizard. I haven't gone back. I didn't look at all the points we left on the table, but I suspect that had we just been mindful of it, that is something that could have definitely happened. We're gonna get this. Hit all this. There we go. And it could have... Oh, man. It was so like we were doing the best we had ever done before in the King of Dragons, and we started this journey back on December 1st of 2025. So it's been a long time coming. It has not been the most we've ever spent on a game. If you look at the numbers on the left-hand side of the screen, they represent how we track our progress. The top number is what we will use in today's game. The bottom number is what we will have spent over the course of the entire series, which is, start to finish, the number of credits we've inserted to learn the game, to develop the strats, to figure out enemy patterns, to practice and get good enough to get to where we are today. And while the King of Dragons is the longest game day-wise, we have played this game longer than any other game we have in the past. It is not the most expensive. And in the past, for reference, if you're new to the channel, we gotta trust the process, because we have successfully 1cc'd 6 other arcade games. So I know it can be done. I know our methodology works. We've proven that it does. And it's just a matter of execution. Execution without mistakes over the course of a 50-minute game. We have, in the past, tackled difficult arcade games like X-Men the Arcade Game, Ghouls N Ghosts, Splatterhouse, Contra, R-Type, and Mercs. And if we can 1cc all of those games, we can 1cc this game. So we prioritize just a little bit of, I think, points this game. We're gonna see what happens, and see if we can get that one extra extend that could potentially make the difference. Hold on a second. This is the diciest part of the stage because this one is. Oh, hold on. We gotta target some of those weaker enemies. There's so many enemies that come out at the same time here, and the playing field is short and weird and angled, so there's not a lot of room to maneuver. But we got it. Hold on. We got it. There we go. Hit the thieves so they don't steal our points. And let's go. And who's here today? Ken S is here as always. Thank you, Ken. Ryan McNeil, I think, is here. I see you. Hold on. We gotta lock in here for a second. Oh, we gotta go lock in. Because if you take damage in these beginning stages, it's hard to recover because your character is so underpowered. Hold on. Here we go. Oh no! Oh, this might... See, that's what I'm talking about. If you take a hit from one of these bosses, it takes out so much energy, so many hit points that even if we get through this, we're gonna start with low HP for the next stage. So it might just be worth just playing through for practice to warm up, and then we'll start again. Let's see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. Part of prioritizing points though is to take out these enemy bosses as quickly as possible because you get bonus points for how much time is left on the timer. So I know that is a point where I have left points on the table. Like right there, right? Seeing that 1, 2, 3 hits and then jumping. Hold on. Oh, here we go. There we go. See, we get a time bonus of 3,900 points. And we get all of the treasure. Okay. And Tech Headache is here. Has anyone tried moonwalking to kill the Minotaur? Moonwalk to kill the Minotaur. Like jumping backwards? Here we go. Hold on a second. Gotta get these guys because they always hit me. Alright, we're gonna save that magic for a minute. Get the diamond because diamonds are 5,000 points. We'll hit this one up here. Hopefully take out as many slimes as we can. Green slimes. Hit this guy, come on. I gotta hit this magic ball, and we're gonna go. Take this to the next set of enemies. That top one is a trap, so I don't want to spring the trap, but we might have to. Accidentally. Oh. All right, we had to be a little aggressive. Oh, we got that. Get the bonus 100 points. Do we get points if we spring traps? We do not, so we don't have to do that. Moving forward, okay. Let's see how this goes. Sometimes if we're prioritizing points, I know that we get extends our first life before we get to here, which we have in the past. So let's just lock in for a second. Oh, man, see, again, that fire is bad. All right, there is our extend. And run away. Try to lure all the Hydra heads over to the center so we can see where they are. Go for the dive attack. We can block all of their attacks if we get the right timing in. Alright, now it's a little dicey. because they don't stay in their lane per se. Oh man. Hold on. Alright, got red, got blue, got 4 HP, got a time bonus of 5,000, and let's go. And Dirty Birds is here today. Good to see you as always, Dirty Birds. Alright, let's go. That Michael Kenneth says, you're thinking about that Michael Jackson Moonwalker game. That game is fun. The MJ Moonwalker, based on his movie, Smooth Criminal, the Smooth Criminal movie maybe, that accompanied the song and the soundtrack. Trying to be a little aggressive on these skeletons because we can get in a free hit when they land. Oh man, I was trying to get extra points by not using the barrel with the frog. There's a frog magic in that barrel. But the problem is that when you use frog magic, you don't get points for the enemy. So if we're going to try to prioritize a run with points to see... The goal is to get, what, 1,100,000 points to get 3 extra lives, which basically is, what, 1.5 extra credits. Oh, that's a trap. That's a trap. This is magic. Oh no, that's not magic. This one's magic. Oh no, it's not magic either. Alright, we don't need magic. We don't need stinking magic to get through here. We don't need no magic. Just be cool. Got that thing. Let's get this power up. It's a sword. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Got that enemy. No crossbow arrows today. We can now take out the blue guys with 1 hit. Got a red gem. Here we go. That's food. Maybe 2 skeletons with... Oh, I should farm points probably by hitting things out of the air like spears and arrows and stuff like that. I don't know how many extra points that would actually give us. It's so hard to say, right? Alright, we're at the Minotaur. Here's a gold chest. Let's see if this is food. It's not. We also want to try to get food items when we have full health because that will give us 5,000 points. So I have been prioritizing health recovery and magic use over those 5,000 points, but looking at the game yesterday, I think we gotta try. We gotta try. Hold on. There we go. We got this guy. And TX, what's going on, man? Good to see you on the stream today. Alright. We gotta lock in. This is probably one of the more difficult stages because of its... Because you can't see around these columns. And you can't tell when the enemies wind up for their attack. So I try to keep the playing not behind these golems, but sometimes you just get stuck. 2 chests, 1 here, 1 fake one, and then a bunch of skeletons, which I think we will probably take it easy on, one at a time. One of the classic belt-scrolling, side-scrolling beat-em-up tactics for advancing farther is to never advance the screen farther than you actually need to go. Target that guy who's hurt. I took a chance to get those points because I thought we would need them later. And if we if it helps us get that extra life and we do it today, then that's all we need to do. Here we go. There's that. Wait. Got him. All right, let's go. Food. Oh, we should get this one. It's a big guy. It's 500 points. And we need to not take damage here because we have the Cyclops battle, and the Cyclops battle leads into another difficult stage. The difficult stage coming up is the Trent Woods, which is hard for a bunch of different reasons. Got this gold. Okay. We have 12 HP. Let's see what happens here. Let's just see what happens. Oh, we got... Oh, we're done. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try jump attacks. Because I feel like jumping attack could be the way to go with this guy. A move that we don't normally do. So, let me see how it works. If we just get in some jump attacks. Like, see, like that. I think we might have to re-evaluate how we attack the Cyclops and use that jumping sword swing attack more rather than just running in. Because if we want to expedite the battle, I'm going to play through this credit just so we get a little bit of extra practice in on Trent Woods here. And then... Slimes are my least favorite enemy in this game. Primarily because when you play as certain characters, you have to wait until they get airborne or attack you before you can take them out. So all the characters have different attack patterns. Yeah, see, that's 1,000 points if we knock that stuff out of the air. So I know that I never do that. I generally dodge them, which means I've left at least a couple thousand points on the table over the course of a game. And if we're talking about just getting 50,000 points to separate us from that one extra life, we could farm 1,000 points with the crossbow hits. So maybe we'll do that on stage 1. Or maybe it's 800 points, but either way, it's 800 more points than we don't normally get. And that could make the difference. That could make the difference. Here we go, hold on. Oh, we got this. Just one more there. Alright, so we're to the boss. So food restore, this is a treasure. We move in a little square pattern so we don't fall into acid traps. Come on, guy. Oh, we almost got him that way. Hit there, hit there, hit there. Here we go, here we go. Jump, jump. There we go. See, we made it through Trent Woods without dying. Okay. Alright, we're gonna let this go through. We're gonna start again from the beginning. Let's check the chat. Let's see what everyone is saying up here. Up in here. Ryan says, oh, good news. You found out you got that second interview today. that you got from Friday. Awesome. Congrats, man. I hope that goes well for you. Nice. Let's see. So holding down the jump button is just a bug. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I have never jumped. Just never releasing the jump button and holding it directly away from where your land is facing. Let's see if I can replicate that. Oh, like, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. What? Tech Headache just taught me how to moonwalk. And it is this could be a game changer, actually. Actually, this could be a game changer. Being able to basically strafe, facing the same direction by holding on the button. You can attack back and forth. I'm still holding down the jump button. What? This is insane. So I'm holding down the jump button. We can attack both ways, but we can move facing the same direction. Is this something that would make a difference? A technique that would make a difference? Oh man, what we learned after 47 days, we learned this new thing of walking backwards. I think that would definitely help in certain boss battles. Let's get this, and let's just keep going. Like, yeah, look at this. You can still attack both directions. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? How do we just learn how to do this? I don't. Oh my gosh. All right, so we learned something new. Thank you, Tech Headache, for teaching us about a new gameplay mechanic that we have not implemented in any way, shape, or form over the last 47 days. So, thank you. Will it be helpful in certain situations? I'm gonna have to go through now as we go through the game and really critically think about where that could be beneficial. Oh man, I wonder, does it negate your ability to block or not? All right, we're gonna play around with it. TX says, I found your channel yesterday and I am immediately subbed. Thanks so much. I used to play this game a ton with my older brother when he was a kid on our SNES. Oh right, you left a comment about playing this on the Super Nintendo, and yeah, we played through on the Super Nintendo on this channel, and it was fun. It was fun. The SNES version has a feature that I wish was in this version, which is a ability to dedicate a block button to one of the 4 buttons on the SNES gamepad, but the arcade machine had only 2 action buttons, but if we had a dedicated block button, it changes, I think, the way that you would play the game. Kenna says, I had Shoplifter for the 5200 way back in the day. Shoplifter, that's awesome. Shoplifter was fun, and it was the first arcade game you played, Dirty Birds. Nice. That's cool. That is cool. Now you have Infinite Auto Block 2. Is that Infinite Auto Block with the backwards holding? All right, we're gonna go through. Let's reset the counter. Let's drop in a credit. Let's play around with this mechanic for a little bit, And Yo-Yo is here. This game looks cool. Is it worth a shot? It totally is. I've played, what, 40 something, over almost 50 hours of this game, and it's been a lot of fun. I've come to enjoy it. It's difficult at the beginning, but as you get through, it starts to be really fun. There's a number of levels, 16 in total. 16. Oh, I see, because I see what he's talking about, what we're talking about with auto blocking. Because we're facing this way, we can block easier because we're facing the direction of the enemy, and so we don't turn around when we press back. Because to block in this game, because there's no dedicated block button, you need to press in the opposite direction that you're facing as the enemy attacks you. So what happens oftentimes is you just turn around and start walking the other way. But now that you're facing, now that you've stayed facing, oh man. So this game mechanic does change things for me, I think. And we're gonna have to go and figure this out. I'm gonna try to see if we can farm some arrow shots here. Oh, we got hit, but we could farm arrow shots. Let's try to farm some more out of this. For this guy. Yeah, I think we will have to farm some extra points in this first stage. Oh, it's so much easier facing the same way. Oh my gosh, this is a game-changing mechanic. Tech Addict says you're welcome. Yo-Yo says 16 stages is crazy for a beat 'em up. Yeah, well, the stages are short, not like other Capcom games where they are extended, like Final Fight and other games like that, right? So the levels are short, and not all of them have end bosses either. So some of them progress the story, like our travel vehicles to get from one area to another. Yeah, this having all of these guys on one side, blocking, facing them, and not having to turn around. I know this is gonna come in handy eventually. Game changer says Dirty Birds. Yeah, totally. Oh, Kenneth says in the D&D game you can hold attack and walk backwards to perma block. Okay. You could also crouch walk in that game too. All right, awesome. So it's not in this game, but nice. Nice. All right. Now that you learn something new every day, man. Now that you got, my brain can't even function right now, thinking about how I could better utilize this technique in certain areas, but we're just gonna go. All right, we're just gonna go through. I'm like, oh, in this boss fight, would that be beneficial? Would it be beneficial to do that here? So we're just gonna go through the whole game like we would normally. And then as I see points, I'll make a mental note. It's so hard, right? Because just when you think I don't want to deviate too much, because I know that we can get up to stage 13 on a single credit. So introducing too many new things could just overcomplicate the game, having to learn new techniques, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like it's that much of a learning curve. I don't know if it's better to take out the wolf or to just take out the arrows. Or do both. Alright, we got him. And we got that. And we got a bonus of 5,700. And we will get this 5,000 bonus. Alright, so point-wise, we are, I think, ahead of the game here. Let's think about this for a minute. Oh, I didn't realize we were in the same plane of attack as that. I don't want to use this, because that will... This is a trap, I think, yeah. Oh, I could have used the frog on the Minotaur, because it wouldn't transform him into a frog. It would just, I think, damage him. I can't see if he's going to charge or not, so hold on. Or we got a block there. Oh. I'm gonna try using this in certain boss battles. Like probably the Minotaur is one of them. Here we go. This stage is probably one when we get to the end and we get all of our enemies on the same side. I don't want to use the frog magic. Oh, it only hit one guy, so that wasn't so bad. Okay. We only lost points for one. Okay, collect all of the treasures for this. Is this the game changer technique? To farm extra points to get... Oh, man. Alright, let's be cool. Let's be cool. Part of my attack repertoire is to jump and turn. So the whole holding down jump button is the opposite attack pattern of that. Oh my god. Alright. Let's try. can still flip around to attack both sides easy enough. Okay, he's invincible here. Jump, turn, jump, turn. Leveled up, nice. Wind. Oh. Hold on. Oh, we got that guy. We got this guy. One more bar. Oh, I actually have to release the jump now to jump. What do you know? You gotta let go of the jump button if you want to jump. Alright, there we go. Oh man. What do we do? My whole brain is like fried. I love his little run. Okay, let's see when we get where we get our extra life here. That seemed like it was pretty good. I almost walked by that. Get this, it's a diamond. Nice. That's 5,000. Hit this magic. Oh, oops. I was gonna try to save that for a minute, but it's okay. It's okay. We got this. We got this here. We got this here. One of these is a trap. Okay, this one is food then. Oh, I didn't know which way to go. Which way to go? They came in on both sides. Yeah, see, look at that. We got our extend way before we got to the Hydra battle. Like, way before. So we're killing it in points right now. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to... I was going the wrong way. Okay. Oh, man. See, I don't know if we should be actually employing any of these things because I haven't practiced them, but it definitely feels like it is beneficial here because I've blocked a bunch of attacks already. I think it's just a matter of always staying facing to the right. So even though we died, it's okay because I'm gonna be trying to implement, I think, this tactic and technique more. Oh, I can't. If you've been hanging out with me, you know what this means. It means that it just means that the game is different now. Some of the things that I struggled with, probably we won't struggle with anymore. that for 5,000? We got this jewel. Got him. Got him. Got him. Alright, let's go to the shore. Let's go. Mostly because I want to get to at least the Cyclops to see if this moonwalking trick is better for us there. I probably could have held off on that. Alright, we got all those. We have a full health here. Okay, got some extra points there. Got 5,000 extra points there. Got 1,000 points for hitting the spear out of the air. Oh, jumped into that. I don't know if that was beneficial. This should be a potion. I don't think I will use the technique on the Minotaur because it's too much jumping and back and forth on each side. Although in a battle where I don't jump, maybe it is worth using. Tech Headache schooled all of us. Yeah, yes. Oh, you know what it is that even if you watch certain other gamers' runs and they implement certain techniques that you weren't aware of, like this technique, right? But they don't tell you how they did it. There's no explanation or commentary in their gameplay. Then you still never know. It's not something that you would be like, oh, revelationary. Revelationary? What am I trying to say? Wouldn't be like a big revelation. Oh. Alright, well we're gonna get up to the Cyclops. Let's see if Cyclops battle is easier with this technique. I have 5,000 here. Oh, we got him. Oh, took a big hit from that overhead swing. I was trying to be 1,000. Trying to get 1,000. That was not. Oh, I swung the other way. I'm gonna pop in one continue. Just so we can continue on practicing with this technique. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. I think this is gonna be. Alright, we're gonna try locking. Yeah, see? Let's try blocking again. Oops. Oh, we didn't block that one. Okay. Okay. All right. This has been an extremely eye-opening and enlightening stream. Oh man. Oh, let's just go through Trent Woods and let's go. We're not going to start again, I think. I think we're just going to go through a few more stages. We'll go through for an hour. I like to cap these streams at an hour because we do stream every single day, and an hour is about as much as I have in me, I think, during the workday. Let's see. Get these gems. Prioritize that. It's okay to let the thief pick up stuff because it just means that when you hit him, you get more time to collect some of the treasure. Alright, I employed the block there. I don't know if it made a difference or not, but I'm gonna pretend like it did. Let's go here, let's go here. Jump out of the way, jump out of the way, jump up here. Here we go, jump up, jump down. There we go. So we made it through Trent Woods without dying. That was good. All right, let's just keep going for another 50-ish minutes through the game, and we'll see if we can identify other places in which this technique would help us. Let's see if we can figure out some stuff here. Oh, that was bogus, man. Oh, I didn't get the gem. He was hiding. go. Here we go. Save that magic for a minute. Okay, we can hit this magic. The purple one. Got it. I got all those guys. We'll hit the star one for the next group of archers. Nice, and we got one of those magic. I want to get this food, but I don't want to hit that by accident. Oh, I was trying to move down to stay away from... There we go. That was the best use, I think, of that we could have done. We got this, we got this. See if he gives up 100 points. You never know when that could come in handy. This is a potion. Dragon Rider. It's a jumping time, so no holding down. No holding on the button here. Jump, jump. Yeah, there we go. So we got a good handle on Dragon Riders. Collect this for 5,000? Yes. So what the goal I'm looking for is to get 1,100,000 points, which would be the equivalent of us getting an extended life, but it only counts per credit insert, so while the score keeps going up, I don't want to turn anyone to a frog. At least not these guys. But we will try to turn frog this. Yeah, see, it hits him. It hits the Dragon Rider for damage, but it doesn't turn them into a frog. One of these is a trap, one of these is food. Should we get the food for 5,000? Yes. So my goal is to try to get 1,100,000 points before, I don't know, the Dark Wizard. Here we go, here we go. There we go, we got that. This is a jewel. There's another potion and another jewel coming up. Oh, we're gonna moonwalk the Black Knight and see what happens there. I've been jumping for Black Knight attacks, but maybe the moonwalk technique is actually the way to go. We got him. Got this lizard. Oh, that was the trap. This is the food. 5,000. Yes, we can get this all the way down here. Oh, I took a hit instead of getting 1,000 for that. Come here, buddy. That was a nice block. Oh, we'll hit Black Knight with this. Oh, the fire got us that time. All right, I'm gonna hit a continue because I think this is how we're gonna do it. Not having to turn around. And then to be able to immediately attack. Yeah, I think this will be the difference maker. Get some blocks in like that. I think with practice we could do this. It's a more surefire way than jumping. And Phoenix joined the stream. Good to see you. Thanks for joining on a what's today? Tuesday afternoon? Espegaluga. Man, I love that game. It's so hard. Those vertical shmups by Cave are so difficult. At least for me personally. So if you're just joining, we're having a casual playthrough because we learned a new technique, a new mechanic of the game. Whether or not it was an intentional programming of the developers of Capcom, or whether it is just an exploit of the game mechanics. But apparently, if you jump, you can maintain the direction that you are facing by holding down the jump button. So look at this. You can still stay facing a certain I'm not doing great on that, but you can still stay facing a certain way without turning around, which is in the Black Knight fight a huge mechanic that changes the way that at least I will approach that fight, because it means you can face, he can block, and you can take. We gotta run through this. Oh, we almost ran out of time. I had to run past that. One, two, three, four. There we go. Precision in the circle, in the ring. Like that. Just watching out for sickles. One from behind. Oh, this would be... Oh, this is a... what I was doing was trying to figure out how to move, if it would be beneficial, because I often have to move with the circle, but maybe this is just one of those instances where we don't have to worry about implementing new techniques, because what we have been doing just works out okay. Good enough. So I think that is a place where we do not need to do that. Oh, Lord BBH. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. A long time ago, not recently. Alright. Now that we can hit the skeletons with one hit, that makes things a little easier. Take out this guy. Take out that guy. Nice. Got a magic. I don't know if who that took out, but it took out somebody. Alright, let's push this along. Let's go down here. That will follow us. I don't know which one is which, but we're gonna hit one. I hope we chose correctly and hit this one. And they didn't give us magic. Oh, but he gave us magic. That was nice. So kind. And if he gives us a fruit, we will get 5,000. Okay, we can use this against him. This is probably a... This is probably a hold down the button one. Because I don't typically jump. Look at how much easier this would be to block things. Look at that. You're gonna get in some errant blocks that I would have gotten hit with otherwise. Oh, we've done so much better in this game just by implementing this one thing. At least in this fight. Oh, I almost walked into his charge. Oh, man. I haven't had many, like, game changer moments, but this one has me, like, really rethinking a whole bunch of things. Let's see how the second Black Knight fight goes. I think that one's going to be more difficult because there are two that get to both sides of you all the time. So I don't think it will be all that much helpful. Was taking the hits worth it? I don't think it was. We gotta prioritize health here for this, on this stage specifically. Alright, so I think this one is still gonna be a jumping and dodging fight. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna still be one of these guys. A jump and turn. If we can get the timing down. Here we go, jump and turn. Got some hits and free hits there. Oh, it's so hard to see because the playing field is towards the top of the screen, so sometimes the enemies just, they're just not in view because you're jumping and they're jumping and they jump above the screen. That one, there we go. Okay, so look at this. We are at 1,031,000 points before the Dark Wizard. So I don't think that we can get to 1,100,000 points before that night fight, because 70,000 points to make up between then and now is a lot. It's a lot of points. We'll probably get some here. Oops. I'm trying to not defrog him. Like that. This. That. Alright, we'll pick and choose our moment here. So we're what? Still 21,000 points away from our point goal. Here we go. Anticipate, anticipate, anticipate. Wait. Got him. Got him. Wait. Got him. Wait. Got him. Got him. Wait. Wait. Got him. Oh no, we're still... That only gave us 10,000 points. Let's see what happens when we collect all of this. I'm going to try to block more by holding down the button. That didn't work. Oh, this is... This is so much more... This is so much more helpful for certain magic attacks. Oh, except when he does that, when he drops it on our head. I still gotta get the timing down for that. Here we go. Oh man. It's so funny, right? Because so many of the enemies do this moonwalk backwards movement that I always thought, man, that's a mechanic that they have that we don't. But little do we know we actually do. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I knew that was a trap too. All right, so we got, I didn't see when we got our 100,000 point, but I will look back on the replay to see. Maybe I'm just gonna be cool with those crossbow guys. Oh, that was dumb. All right, well, that was our hour and 10 minutes. Oh man. So we have. I got a lot to think about, but this was a productive stream, especially at a point where, for the last week or so, I think we have plateaued in our ability to advance, and this might be what just gets us over that last hump. We're almost there on our own, but I think this is going to be what will make a difference in some of these other battles. So thanks so much for hanging out with me on a Tuesday afternoon. We will be streaming again at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is day 2 of Willow, a game that was recommended by you, which yesterday we had day 1, and if you hung out with me, you know that we used what, like 60 credits to get through Willow on day 1, and so hopefully we'll be able to get that down relatively quickly. So look for that at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not, no worries. It's all good. Try to get some gaming in, be good to each other, and you know what? We'll all hang out again real soon. Thanks, everybody.